Street Fighter 6 Season 2 made a system change where drive reversal became possible in Wake Up. This 18-frame attack was intended to be a decent option against opponents who are doing mindless offense. However, a recent discovery has made this move much easier to counter on Okizeme. It comes in a form of an option select where the player on offense can do an attack string on the blocking opponent, impairing against people who are doing drive reversals. Sound powerful? Let me explain how it's done. First requirement for this option select is that the attacker needs to get a good enough knockdown to do a quick attack for Okizeme. The second one is that they are not burnt out, as you can't parry without drive neither. As an example, I'll be using Chun-Li's medium spinning bird kick knockdown with crouching light kick to crouching light punch string as Okizeme. The input for this option select will be down back light kick, down back parry, then down back light punch. Let's record the dummy doing this to showcase that the same inputs will do different things based on the opponent's action. If the defender does a drive reversal, the attacker will parry. The reason why is that the crouching light kick will lift during the startup of the drive reversal as it has striking visibility. The follow-up parry will then come out and nullify the drive reversal. And since parries can only cancel into drive rushes and drive reversals, the crouching light punch input will be ignored. Let's now take that same recording but have the defender wake up and do nothing. The crouching light kick will hit, then combo into crouching light punch. But wait, you might say, what happened to the parry? In most fighting games, there is a thing called hit or block stop, where the game freezes for a few frames if an attack connects. This is done to give dramatic effects and give a weight to the strikes that hit. So, if we compared a whiffed and hit crouching light kick, you will notice a difference when the attack animation ends. And this hit stop affects timings for button presses. In the case of drive reversals, the crouching light kick whiffed, so Chun-Li animation recovered faster. Therefore, the parry was pressed after crouching light kick finished. However, in this case, the hit stop caused a freeze in the game, so the parry input was done during the crouching light kick animation. And since crouching light kick cannot be cancelled into a parry, this input was ignored. On the other hand, crouching light kick can be cancelled into crouching light punch, so that came out instead. Now that we know how this option select works, we can apply this knowledge to refine the timing of the button presses. There are two key points. 1. Press parry at the tail end of the initial attack if it were to whiff. 2. Press the follow attack immediately after the parry input. This will change based on cancel window timings, but a general sequence would be first attack, slight pause, parry, then the second attack immediately after. As a side note, you can also do this option select without parries if the second attack can be pressed after blocking the drive reversal startup. This will depend greatly on character and attack, so try different strings and button press timings. Hope that helped. Let me know in the comments if you found any good ways to apply this technique for your character. And if you like this video, make sure to share it with your friends and community. Alright, until next time, have fun with fighting games.